Craft brews and casual conversations in what has felt like an eternity of sorts. We are recording an episode. We did see each other in person, but we didn't get an episode recorded. We'll talk about that a little bit. It's just how it goes in this.
Hey, sometimes we need our intimate off-mic conversations, you know.
Right. Not everything's got to be.
They're not so casual.
Right. Well, I got those details kind of in just a few seconds after this.
Oh, cue it.
You're about to hear the greatest show of your life. Dudes with brews on a porch with Rob and Drew.
Making our return to it, and we are drinking the brew skis. Both of us having a beer that has been on this show before, but not in a while. Me, I am drinking Southern Tier Brewing Company's Pumpkin. To be festive, to be with the season. We're officially in fall and autumn, however you want to say it, and it's the season of the pumpkin. One of my favorite seasons. I love pumpkin spice. I love pumpkin stuff. I'll get this pumpkin spice latte. I'm not afraid to admit it. Excuse me. Pumpkin puree and pie spices, malty, bready, cinnamon dominates with nutmeg and vanilla in the background. This pumpkin / yam beer rocking a cool 8.6 ABV, 33 in the IBUs. It gets you ready to be festive. It gets you ready to embrace the cooling of the world a little bit. You throw on a sweatshirt. You light a fire. You watch scary movies and you live your motherfucking life. That's what I like to hear. That's what I live about. I'm living so far on the edge, Rob, I didn't even pour it in a glass. I'm drinking it out of the bottle like a nomad.
I like it. I like the side of you. Wild. Crazy.
Never know what to expect. It is, it's very cinnamony. It's very pumpkin-y. You do get that vanilla on the back end. It's an imperial ale. It's delicious. And I enjoy it. Anyone can get this. You can get this anywhere you go. I'm pretty sure. Rule on Pumpkin, my friends. Southern Tier Brewing Company from Lakewood, New York. Also in Parksburg, PA. What was that? Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
Now you are drinking some beverages that you smuggled across the country.
And I have a story about that.
Get into it.
But I don't even see where it says the ABVs on this. Well, doesn't matter. That's how good it is. It just doesn't matter. I have smuggled out of Wisconsin some Nuclear's Brewing Company's Spotted Cow, unavailable outside of Wisconsin. You got to know somebody, or you got to get on a plane and go there. Mm-hmm. And yes, I smuggled a case of this back with me.
Nice.
And it didn't all make it, Drew.
No, it didn't?
It did not all make it. I took my bag off of the old carousel at the airport. My pants got wet. I could smell it.
Oh no.
Already. Another guy said, "Who got beer on my bag?"
Oh really?
And he saw the wetness on my pants. He says, "This is from you?" I said, "You're welcome." That's Spotted Cow. Can't get that anywhere else. You better savor that bag.
You better lick that bag.
Yeah. I mean, don't throw that away.
Right.
That's a keepsake, my friend. He was coming in from Denver. He didn't even know.
Yeah, he doesn't even know what Spotted Cow is. And then you could have been like, this is what it is. It's a cask-conditioned ale that has been the popular choice among brews since long before Prohibition. They continue to pioneer spirits with the Wisconsin farmhouse ale, brewed with flaked barley, and the finest Wisconsin malts. We even give a nod to our farmers with a little hint of corn. Naturally cloudy, we allow the yeast to remain in the bottle to enhance fullness of flavors, which cannot be duplicated otherwise. Expect this ale to be fun, fruity, and satisfying. You know you're in Wisconsin when you see the Spotted Cow. 4.8 on the ABV, 18 on the IBUs from New Glarus Brewing Company, a staple in the world of Wisconsin.
I'm going to try and take says here that Spotted Cow adheres to the Reinheitsgebot purity law.
Yeah.
As all beers should. This is I don't know if this is true. Don't look it up. It's the original farmhouse ale. It's the first. No one did it before Spotted Cow.
Right.
No one does it better.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, when I take a drink of this, it just tastes like Wisconsin.
Good.
There was a time when I went back to Wisconsin the first time and I said, I don't know if Spotted Cow is as good as I remember it being. But this last time I went back, and it is absolutely as good as it is.
Even when it erupts all over your bag. It was probably
it made my bag better.
Probably the pressure, right? Yeah. Of being in the
No,
sky.
I think it was because I didn't put a protective layer of clothing underneath the cans. I only put them on the top.
Oh.
So I'm surprised I only lost one, to tell you the truth.
Just one? Huh? That's not too bad.
Yeah. But, I've got these are all pretty allocated to people, and I shouldn't have even drank this one. I stole it from somebody's allocation, and I wanted one. What can I say? And as soon as it hit my lips, I said, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
This was made with pure water, not Colorado River water that's traveled through New Mexico or Arizona or whatever it is.
So you were here.
I'm not good at geography, Drew.
I'm not either. You were here. You spent some time with your brothers. With your brother, one. Well, you saw your brothers, but you spent the most time with one particular brother.
Yes.
You saw your family. And, there was 2 Packer games that played, week 1 and week 2. Week 1, we couldn't make it happen, which is fine. Week 2, I'm going to be there. It was a Thursday night game. I had to work the next day, and you finally got there to watch the fourth quarter with me.
Yeah.
Which was great. It was good to see you. I mean, we had to be a little quiet.
When in Wisconsin, I have to be late. That's just the way it is. Wisconsin Rob is late Rob. He's always late to the party. But I was under the gun, man. I was on other people's time. It was not my car. I didn't have a rental car at that point.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
I wanted to make it over there for the first game, but then I saw one of my other brothers and my aunts and uncles and all that.
Yeah, it happens. I'm not mad about it. Just giving you a hard time. But
apparently we only play well when I'm in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I know. This last game was complete and utter bullshit. But yeah,
it was chaos, and there were some problems with our offense. But in reality, Cleveland played the full 4 quarters, and we gave up. We thought we had them beat at 4 minutes to go in the game.
Yep.
And we gave up. That's really what happened. It was a hard-fought defensive game, and our defense just said, hey, we've got them by 10. There's only 4 minutes left. There's no way that they're going to come back. And, of course, they came back.
Well, hopefully we can beat the Cowboys on Sunday night. I hate Dallas more than a lot of others. I hate a lot of teams. I really do. But I really hate the Cowboys. So we'll see. I wanted to record while you were still here. But I kind of when I called you that Sunday, I knew you were leaving Monday, and I was like, you just got back from Michigan. I don't really want to interrupt anything here. You're here you're not here to see me. You're here to see other people. We just spent some time together. So I was like, I'm not going to push the issue or anything like that. We haven't recorded in a minute. Life is, I think for both of us, very chaotic at this point. We're in the heat of a lot of different of work. My kids all have like a million things going on, and time is not of the essence. And I just the days just slip by. They really do.
It's going so fast, man. I don't know what's happening. The hours all seem to be the same length, but the days seem to go shorter and shorter.
Right. And you have some different some information to throw down, and we have to dissect it a little bit, and we can do it in real time in the recorded format to figure out potentially what's going to be the future of this show.
That's true. Yeah. Which I'm not going to lie. I mean, when we talk about the future of the show, the only thing that we're talking about the short-term future of the show, because all right, so we'll start at the beginning. I'm Mr. Manager now.
Yeah. Boss bitch.
I've taken a job in Pasadena. It was my own property, my own building, and I will be moving there in 3 months. So for the next 3 months, I will have to commute an hour to and from work, which does not work with a time difference between Wisconsin and California. So by the time I get home, it'll already be beyond the time that you can record. So we have to just figure out, I will have Saturday, Sundays off. So, I mean, we can change our schedule that way, but
you have a life, you have people you want to spend time with, you have things you want to do. I get it. And I also have that as well. I have,
I gotta go see that, the Big Bang Theory apartment building, Pasadena. That's the big draw. That's the whole reason I took the job, really.
Right.
I just want to see the exterior building that they shot. They shot that one shot there, and they use it over and over again. It's like going to 81st Street in New York to see Seinfeld's apartment. I don't know if that's a street.
Maybe, but yeah. So we'll have to see how that goes. I've been bouncing some ideas around in my head, and then trying to figure out how it would work. Obviously, the goal would be to get you on as much as we possibly can. In the event that you can't, or it's just not working, we're to have a weird schedule. I thought about trying to recruit some people to do like a rotating, thing. I really don't know. Let's
call it a rotating guest co-host.
Yes. Just with like two people, like 2 or 3 people, but I don't even know anyone that would be interested in doing that. So I got to figure that out.
I know plenty of people. There's people that, but the problem is they're are they going to be as reliable and loyal as me?
Right.
Are they going to be on time? Are they going to have the high quality equipment that I have? The professionality that I bring to the table. That's the problem. Is can you count on them? Week in and week out for 3 months.
The thing too is you start next week, which is the start of the Strange Brew month.
I know. I will find a way to get on at least a couple of the Strange Brews. I promise you that, because I've been looking at some interesting stuff.
Good. We'll figure it out. I've also been thinking, I haven't mentioned this to you, but like the ultimate timeline, the ultimate Dudes with Brews timeline. Now, this has been going on for like 8 years, which is a long time. Hundreds of hours, hundreds of episodes. And my ultimate goal would be at least to 10 years before we reevaluate some things and maybe decide we're in our mid-30s at this point.
Time to switch to warm milk.
Right. Various temperatures of milk. Today is 2%, 56 degrees. We're
going to change the temperature rating, and today I think I'm going to try the Walmart bifocals.
Right. We'll see. It kind of all depends on a couple of theoretical situations. We'll see what happens. But really, that's like my goal. It's like 10 years, like a decade of something. And I think it'd be pretty cool. Like to say, like, we did this for 10 years. We made a little bit of money. Not a lot. Not enough to be, to do this full time or to retire or anything like this. But, and when I say we, I've made the money because I spend all the money.
Yeah, I would say I've made more off of this podcast in free beer than you will ever make in profits.
That is true.
Would be my guess.
But yeah, It made me think about it and made me think of like doing some other things creatively, but I don't know what it is. And time is just not of the essence. I'm at a weird point in my life, Rob, where, you know, my daughter has a year and a half left of high school. That's it. And then she's off doing real world stuff. So like, I've been kind of like focused on like, I gotta, and I already was previously, you know, but I'm like, I've been thinking about it more often. Like, I have to get to these certain events that she's in a part of, certain sporting events that she's in. Like I don't want to miss any of them, and I haven't. I've missed some here and there just because of like work stuff that comes up, and that's going to happen. But for the most part, I've been pretty solid her whole sporting career. But now it's just like, dang, there's only a few years left. And there's going to be a time where even when she's out of high school, I feel like that's going to open up a lot of time for certain things. And I'm like, what am I going to do? You know, maybe then do creative stuff, but I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be.
To me, that's where if you want to continue on after the 10-year mark.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you want to continue on with me as well as a podcast co-host, that's when we should both be a little bit more like settled down in our situation. Like when I'm working on the property that I live at, like I live on the property that I work at, that opens up so much time and so much energy to go like, all right, let's either double down on the beers, and I'll make it a point to go like, okay, there's such great beer places out here. And what can we do to learn a little bit more, teach our viewers, you know, our listeners a little bit more, lean on that, and then still have our banter, or change the direction of like the topic of the show, but actually delve into a topic and not just like wing it every week because it's like, hey, did you have an idea? Maybe I think I have something. I'll tell you on the show. And then it's just like, okay, well, you know, there is absolutely very little planning that goes into this in terms of us communicating outside of the show.
Mm-hmm. I do have a story that I've been holding on for a long time, and I think you'll appreciate this situation. I was in a door holding snafu a little bit. Only I held all the power, and I transferred the burden to somebody else. It was a door situation for the ages, Roberts. I'm walking up to the door where I work. You got to scan in, you know, for the door to unlock. There's two people behind me. One is within that kind of 6-7 feet that we established you hold the door open for. But the third person is like another like 20, maybe 15 feet behind that person. I did my due diligence and I said, here you go. I opened the door, and then they grabbed the door. I went in, and then they had to sit there. And I made my way to my room, to my office. And I was like, haha, look at this. Look at where my politeness now impedes your promptness.
Well, but at the same time, that's the, you know, they didn't have to pull open the door. You saved them energy. But in reality, the rule would state that you get to go because you've done what you needed to do. But they're stuck there to hold the door for the person that's however many feet behind them.
I think you're right, but we live in such a world these days where everyone is like, look at what you've done to me. Look at what this has put me in. You put me in a predicament. You did this.
I'll tell you, I was in a situation because at work there's a scan-in door.
Mm-hmm.
I can't just let any old riffraff through that door. I'm the authority figure there.
Right. No riffraff. No riffraff Rob.
So it's like, all right, somebody is coming behind me. I know who they are. I can hold the door for him. What if it's an Amazon guy in an Amazon jacket? He's got delivery packages or whatever.
I'm glad you specified. I thought you said, what if it's an Amazon? I was like, what are you trying to say?
No, just an Amazon driver. You know those Amazon drivers. They always dress the same.
Yeah, wearing their uniforms.
They're dead in the eyes and walking too fast. Yeah, those guys.
The package has a smile on it, at least.
Yeah. So, you know, I got to make a quick decision. And the other day, there was somebody that was outside of the ring. They were outside of the bubble. Yeah. And I didn't quite know them, so I let the door close. And That person met me in the elevator
Oh,
because the elevator took a while to get there. So by the time I got to the elevator, they knew I saw them and they knew I let the door close on them. And I elected to just not say anything. I didn't even say hello. How's it going? Normally I try and banter in the elevator because, you gotta
yeah. You
gotta talk to people.
You gotta be a people person. You're the man. You're the Mister.
The Mr. Manager, yeah.
Mr. Manager. No, not at that property, but soon.
Well, I'm Mr. Interim guy.
Yeah. Is this for the same?
That's what
This
they
isn't
call-
for the same company that you're going for, right?
It is the same company. Yep.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Just a different building.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you'll still
Yes.
hold your whatever it's worth, your longevity and all that, the perks a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and I know that you've been wondering. The uniforms are transferable. I get to take them with me.
Great. And you still can't say specific names as a result? Here I thought we could be
Oh
a
no,
little
no,
more
I can
loose.
be open. I can be open about everything.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, once I'm gone. There's so many people that work. This is the second largest property management company in the world. People are going to date that are within this company together.
Right.
So,
Right. People are allowed to fall in love, right?
I think so.
All right. I was trying to
I certainly hope so.
I was maybe even like each other at least, mildly
I'm
tolerate.
working on that. I'm working on that one.
Yeah. But
She's getting there. She's coming around.
yeah, I think so. But yeah, you. So what else? What else have we missed in this time? I got a question for you. Somebody said this to me today. They go, they're like, how was your birthday? And I was like, it was fine. It was on a Sunday. And it was like we went and saw a show Saturday night, and it was a good time. It was good. And they're like, yeah, well, your response, like they text me happy birthday, and I responded back. I was like, thanks. And they're like, I thought you were one of those grumpy birthday people. And I was like, what? Like, what do you mean by that? So you know me really well. Do I come off as a grumpy birthday
Yes.
boy? Oh, why is that?
I think you come up just as a grumpy person all the time.
No.
For all the stuff you do and all the laughs that you have, in between the laughs, you go right back to the exact same resting face, which is, when will this be over?
Everything. When will this
So
all
when will
be done?
not all of it? Just like when will this moment bleed into the next? I'm waiting for that.
Oh,
That's just kind of your resting attitude. I'm sorry to tell you, but
maybe.
but I never really thought that you were. I know the joy behind the beard.
Mm-hmm.
So if people who know you, they should know that you have joy, and you just don't like downtime. You always want things to be happening. You gotta be moving forward. Your gears are always grinding. So, I didn't think that you were a grumpy birthday guy. I mean, my coworker, on his birthday, he turned 30.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever seen. I've never seen a woman get so upset. I know that sounds very sexist or whatever, but you grow up going, hey, women, you don't talk about their age or whatever. This guy turning 30 to him, it destroyed him for a day.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody turning just the turn of a page on a swipe of your thumb on your phone calendar.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, his day is ruined. He doesn't want to hear happy birthday. He doesn't want to be given anything. He wants to forget about it.
I like presents.
And then he was just an asshole all day.
I got some good presents. Well, I'm sorry he was an asshole. Happy birthday to that guy.
Well, it's Francisco. I'll say
was it really?
Yeah. I said, hey, guess what? Now you're a 30-year-old asshole. How's that feel?
I don't think you're an asshole, Francisco.
He's not. He just didn't want to turn 30. You said goodbye to your 20. To me, I never understood. It doesn't matter. I'm about to turn 40.
Yeah, you're really old.
I know. It's awesome.
I'm
I'm
35.
definitely getting. I've been checking milk prices just to get
Bro.
to that warm milk stage.
You can't really see it, but the gray is gotten real.
It's coming in.
Yeah, man, on the sides of the beard, and it's good. But when I trim the beard, you can't see it as much. It looks pretty. My beard looks pretty good right now. Which is, don't you wish you had this?
I do.
Yeah.
Man, I tried to get one. I didn't shave for 4 days before my trip and through the entire trip in Wisconsin until I got the call that I was going to have a job interview the next day. And I was like, I feel like tomorrow is the day it's going to erupt and be a glorious beard, but I have to shave it tonight. I was so mad about it.
That is unfortunate. But yeah, no, I don't think I'm a grumpy birthday boy. But I was grumpy when the Packers lost. That's for sure. And, I had to remind you that it was my birthday the day before. I had to give you a preemptive, hey, don't forget, tomorrow's my birthday. So, there's certain people I expect messages from, and you're one of them. And, next year, I'm not going to remind you.
You won't have to.
Good, because it's in your phone.
I've officially put it in my phone, yes.
Good.
But I took the time to do it. I didn't let Facebook do it for me.
Well, Facebook didn't do it for anybody because nobody on Facebook knew.
Yeah, I turned mine off too on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, and then people that know like post it, and then that's when the floodgates open. But I will say this: your brother Ryan was the last of the core four to give me a jingle.
He's also 3 to 5 hours behind you, so
I know. No,
he does have an out. Yeah,
he sure does. But no, he called me. I've talked to him twice in the last 2 weeks. Unheard of.
He's been calling me a little bit more.
Yeah.
I have to call him back actually.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I mean not today. Sometime.
My favorite part
a month from now.
My favorite part of talking to him is, he's a busy dude. He's got a lot going on, and with the time difference, it's such. It'll be 8:00 here, but it's fucking 3 there, or you know what I mean. So it's afternoon. He's in peak work hours or whatever.
He's like, damn this rush hour, and you're like, I'm in bed.
Yeah. But I'll talk to him, and then he goes, hey Drew, let me call you back. And I go, all right, man, sounds good. And I know he's not calling me back.
It's not happening.
He does not call you back. He'll call you again, but it's not back. It's
it's again. It's next time.
Right.
New things have happened. There's different political parties in charge.
That's really what it is.
Changed.
Yeah.
No, and that's but that's the thing when it comes down to especially how he talks to people and things, and I find myself doing that here, where I call people when I know that they have a little time and I have a little time.
Yeah.
Like I call my parents in the morning when I'm filling the pools at work. And so that might give me 10 minutes to talk to him. It might give me 15 minutes to talk to him, depending upon how much water the pools need and if I get called away to do something else.
How do you fill a pool? With a hose?
No, there's just a valve that we turn on. We just don't use automatic fillers because my boss doesn't trust the float system. If a float system if we had automatic fillers that had a float shutoff valve and the valve failed, it would flood the entire building because the pools are on the roof. So he opted to just have a turn valve that fills the pool.
Okay.
But it's all underneath the deck. It's all built in. We're not some rinky-dink operation over here, Drew.
I didn't see. I saw your pool and I thought it was fine. I had no judgment about it.
Just fine. Yeah.
It's better than a kiddie pool. No, it was a nice pool.
It is very shallow.
Yeah.
3.5 feet or something.
It works though. You can enjoy it. You can do it. Are you I thought about this too. When I was in my musing of this show and this pod, are you happy, Rob? Do you feel like you've achieved what you needed to achieve when moving to California? Are you good?
I mean, I'm good. Happiness is something that's fleeting and you're always chasing. I'm happy right now. I'm very happy with my relationship status. I'm happy with my work status. but that means that there's other statuses that are lacking. I put a lot into work, which means I'm not golfing, skating, doing my climbing. Hobbies have kind of fallen off in the last year.
Mm-hmm.
That can come back. The writing goals, I'm working on writing and things like that, but it's still, I should be probably putting more effort into getting that stuff out there, at least sharing it. You find ways to be happy. I've found out here is the idea of happiness is not, it's not a thing that you can hold on to. It's water through your hands, and and my hands are wet. And that's good enough. I don't know what else. That's such a dumb thing to say, but I guess that's what came out of my mouth.
My hands are wet.
My hands are wet. Very moist, my friend.
Well, I recently read that now is around the time where people start to jump ship in the world of their diet. This is the time of the year where people jump ship, go off the deep end. I stepped on the scale the other day, Rob, and once again, I'm on the upswing. I'm a fat fuck once again, and now I have to work hard to not be a fat fuck, which is very frustrating. This is a repeating cycle. You can go back to the podcast and hear this talk over and over. I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down. Pretty soon I'll have a heart
pumpkin spice.
Yeah, pretty soon I'll have a heart attack and I'll be dead. But it's annoying. And it's also annoying. Like, my feet are feeling better, so I can start running again. I ran 5 miles the other day, and and I say this, and I know this sounds so crazy, but I felt free. I felt like I got the runner's high, and I was like, I feel fucking great right now. And I'm just listening to music. It was like overcast outside. It rained for a little bit, and I was like, this is all right. This is good. I feel nice. And it was beautiful, and I haven't felt that in a long time in the world because my plantar fasciitis has been so bad. But I bought a slant board. I've been doing stretches. I've been doing a lot of stuff. So I'm going to get back to it, and hopefully I'll be skinny once again eventually. But for now, I'm fat fuck Drew. I
thought you looked great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But what I'm trying to say is, enough with these New Year's resolutions. Let's start our back quarter resolutions. What can we do? What should some solid goals be to finish out this year? What can we create? What can we work for?
Man, that's a tough one because I don't really set goals like that. And I don't know what falls off for me in the fall. You're talking to somebody who doesn't have there's no time difference here. It's insane. That's my problem. Every day is exactly the same. Weather's the same, sun is the same. But where you are, the downfall for the diet for me, because the first thing I went and did when I got back was go to Culver's and get a pumpkin spice shake.
Hell yeah.
And I think I got another one from somewhere else at some point as well.
You should treat yourself.
Oh, actually, there's a health food place out by Festival. It's got smoothies. And some food. I don't know what it's called.
I know what you're talking about.
They've got a pumpkin smoothie.
Mm-hmm.
A pumpkin pie smoothie. Oh, man.
Real good?
That is like a liquefied pumpkin pie. It is so good. I would recommend if you get out Festival way.
Yeah.
Check it out. And it's got to be healthy because it's in a health food store. I didn't bother looking at the ingredients, but...
It is. I know what you're talking about. Fit is in the name. So
yes,
yeah.
We went there. Me and my brother and his daughter. We went there, and they were ordering that's like their treat place that they go to. And I looked at the specialty drinks, like, oh, pumpkin pie smoothie. That's what I'm gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of stepped off to the side and I waited for them to order. And and I heard the lady behind the counter go, "Did somebody want a pumpkin pie smoothie?" To which my ears perked up, and I went, "I'm gonna get a pumpkin pie smoothie."
You're talking to your 9-year-old niece.
I had not talked to my brother about this because I was going to pay for my own, but she threw it on his bill, and I saw her do that. I go, "Oh no, I'm going to order. I'm so sorry. I just got excited. I'm going to order separate. And Bethany, I shouldn't. Well, my niece Bethany, she's amazing. She goes, "Don't worry, Uncle Robert. My dad will pay for it."
Hell yeah.
And I was like, "Sweet, off the hook on that one." But then directly after that, she turns the screen over for the tip, and Bethany gives the highest percentage tip as well, which. It was, he doesn't care. It's like $8 or whatever it is, but it was still just like, it was hilarious to me. I was like, man, she's really just throwing your money around. Like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm going to give you the biggest tip, and Uncle Robert, he's going to pay for you too.
Yeah. Yeah. You deserve it. You deserve a nice treat. That was nice.
Yeah. The free room and board was not
Right.
enough.
My younger brother, I think for the first time ever, bought me a birthday present this year, which
wow, that's
he came over on Sunday, which was my birthday, and I was like, "You want to watch Packer game in my house?" He's like, "Yeah," and I said, "Hey, can you pick up some vermouth?" Because I'm kind of getting into this cocktail mixing. I'm in my cocktail mixing era, Rob, where I got a shaker, I got all these ingredients, and I was like, I need vermouth. I don't really know what it is. Sweet vermouth, I think, is a type of wine, but a lot of drinks call for like a shot of it, an ounce of it, or whatever. So he walks in with that, and he walks in with a bottle of bourbon, and not just like some like Jim Beam, some good stuff. And I was impressed. I was like, thank you very much. Like this is great. Finally, he.
How many bottles of bourbon that are not fully drank do you have sitting around?
That are not like that are open, or
they're open, but they're not fully drank.
I'm
trying to figure out what the over/under is on this, because I feel like the over/under would be around like 25. 20, is that a lot?
I don't think I have 25.
But you're not sure.
I have like 15 or 16.
And they're all expensive, hard to find bourbons.
Not all of them.
Okay.
Some of them. Most.
And how many bottles of gin? I'm gonna go 0.
I do have some gin. I have some Seagrams.
Oh, Seagrams, interesting.
Yeah.
You're a hard man to nail down.
And I have 1 bottle of vodka.
It's not Smirnoff, right?
No, it's some Wisconsin one with it's made from milk.
So there we go. We're already coming into our old. What are we having today on the show? Warm milk vodka. Put you to sleep. I don't know. You won't remember your life. You won't remember your dreams. It's warm milk vodka.
You won't remember. We should put that on a shirt. You won't remember your life. You won't remember your dreams. I like that. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, it all comes full circle.
Words to live by. I'm pretty. It's something to do with milk. I'd have to look at the details, but yes, it has something to do with it. But yeah, I'm
down here. That vodka. When you get it at a bar, you go, "Do you have that in oat milk?"
In oat milk, the oat milk vodka.
Do you have that vodka in oat milk, please?
Yeah, oat milk is good. But yeah, I haven't. It's been a minute since I've bought a bottle of bourbon. I have enough currently, if there is such a thing.
I mean, I'm sitting on that freaking Old Fitz. I'll never finish that bottle.
I have a bottle of Old Fitz, but it's the 7-year. It's not the fancy one. Like you should have smuggled that over here for me. I
should have, yeah, but it's already open. I don't even know.
I mean, I
could have gotten a glass container or something that had a,
just put like a seal over it and heat it up.
Next time, because I'm not going to drink it.
I don't know when the next time will be.
So it'll be soon enough. I got to bring my special lady friend over there to meet the family.
Yeah, is she going to meet my family too?
Sure.
For a half hour.
Maybe we can do a barbecue.
Yeah. How do you think?
At the park.
How do you, have they been to Wisconsin before?
No.
How do you think that would go?
I think, well, in my head, I want her to fall in love with it and not want to leave. I know that's not what's going to happen.
Really? You want that?
I wouldn't mind it. I mean, I still would leave, but I would like for her to fall in love with it and want to go back.
Sure.
Consistently. But
then you got to go to like Madison.
She goes, she goes to New York every year.
Yeah.
I don't see why we can't put a little foot of the lake stop in between.
Sure.
But honestly, it's like there's not a lot for me in that town, but in the state, I really do like the state, and I do like the area.
Mm-hmm.
And I want her to experience the north. I want her to go up north to the house.
You think she'll be turned off by how stupid everybody sounds the more north you get?
Is that a truth? I never noticed that.
Oh yeah,
I'm pandering to our clear demographic.
Well, when you have Stuart's not from the north, but when you have lifelong Wisconsin residents, I would say from 45 and up, the more north you get, the more that accent is just thick, and you just sound like a absolute buffoon.
Okay, yeah, that you're not wrong. The accent, I just don't think of it as being a bad accent. I like our accent.
You like it? It's horrible. We sound so stupid.
It's not like. Never mind. I was gonna ad lib a random state name just to rile people up. I don't know. It's because what do we have? We have the Don't You Knows and the Opes and the.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there. It's time to get going there.
Oh, anyway. Yeah, I hate that shit.
Don't you know? I hit that deer on 55. I had to chase it into the cornfield there so I could get the venison.
Yeah. Sounds stupid.
Sounds like somebody saving money to me.
I hope I'm never. Like, I don't want to go somewhere and someone's like, "Oh, you're from Wisconsin," and I can tell by the way you speak. Oh,
well, they won't for you. You don't really have it. But I found that the one thing you can do anywhere you are, if you want people to not know that you're from the place that you are, this is a little secret, unless you're from here, is put "the" in front of your highway.
The highway?
For instance, I told Michael, "Are we going to hit the 41?"
Oh, yeah.
No one from Wisconsin is saying, "Are you going to hit the 41?"
Right.
So if you're born and raised there and you just start saying that, boom! All of a sudden you're a traveler. You're from a mystic land outside of Wisconsin.
Yeah. You know who has the worst accent, and I'm not afraid to say this. People from Southern Illinois. There's like the Southern Illinois twang. Because you're not like quite in the southern states, you're not so much in the northern states. You like have this like hybrid. I had a boss at one time who, he's from Southern Illinois, and he just talked like an absolute moron. And I was like, why are you talking like that? So I asked somebody who was from Illinois, and they're like, yeah.
I thought you were going to say I asked him, why are you talking?
No, I asked someone from Illinois, and they're like, yeah, the Southern has like this weird, like kind of like twang. Like instead of Tuesday, he says, Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. I fucking hate it.
Oh, yeah. So you're getting down into Kentucky and Tennessee, right? At that point?
Southern Illinois. Yeah. It's
yeah. What Illinois? We've already established that we suck at geography, but I thought Illinois bleeds into Kentucky.
It might. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of the state of Illinois. I like Chicago's cool. A lot of good music and some food have come out of that, but outside of that, that's really it.
I'm trying to think if I can name another city outside of Chicago and Illinois.
Springfield. But
that's not real, though. That's from The Simpsons.
That's real, isn't it? Springfield, Illinois. That's a real place. But yeah,
I think they stole it.
But right, yeah, that's all you have. When you think of Illinois, you think of Chicago. When you think of Wisconsin, at least you got Milwaukee, you got Madison, you got Green Bay,
Wakusta, Wauwatosa.
Oconomowoc,
Yeah.
Menominee, Appleton, Oshkosh even has like EAA is there.
Oshkosh, yeah, Oshkosh Bagosh. Everybody knows Oshkosh Bagosh.
Yeah, but nobody knows the Oshkosh. But you and I do.
Well,
We know
we
it.
just,
We stop at Geezy's on the way there.
Yeah, you're not gonna find a lot of people that are gonna say, "Let's take the 175 to Geezy's."
Well, it's not on the 175, but
I forget. Come on, why you got to call me out like that? It's on Town Line Road or something like that, right?
no.
God, I can't remember. I know right where it is, but it's not. It's parallel to 45.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I think it's like you take Main Street out, don't you? No, Main Street runs into the lake.
It does.
Well, it's Van Dyne,
Right.
but it does have a number. This is riveting for anybody that is not from the very small area that we come from. Like it's Van Dyne, right? It's Van Dyne Road. What numbers are those? Where are you headed to? Geezy's, place nobody that even lives here knows about.
Well, they should. It should be featured on some television special. But yeah. Well, my laptop is about to die, Rob.
Well, I hope it rests in peace.
I hope it does.
Does that mean the episode is over?
It's coming to a conclusion. We're gearing up for a month of Strange Brews, so we'll have some spooky things to talk about. I know somebody that I'm going to get on here, and we'll have a good conversation. I hope you're a part of it, Rob. We'll keep everybody updated on what's going on. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you're happy. I'm glad you're in a good situation. Getting a manager title, getting yourself a lady. Remember that one time where you're like, I'm going to forever be alone. And I said, no, Rob, you're going to go to California and you're going to meet yourself the woman of your dreams. And you know what? So far, I've been correct.
Yeah, the one time you're an optimist and I'm a pessimist.
One time?
Why, has there been others?
I think so.
And you're probably not wrong there.
Yeah. So Riff Raff Rob, he's closing out the Riff Raff, and grumpy birthday boy Drew. This has been another riveting episode of Dudes with Brews on the Porch. How was that spotted cow?
I mean, it's been gone for a long time. You can't go wrong with a spotted cow. If you can get it, get it. If you can't, I'm sorry.
You got to travel.
That should, it's like get on a plane, get there. It's cheap.
Yep. Get on the streets of Wisconsin. Maybe find yourself a nice little corner bar and dive into.
Find your way to Geezy's. Ask for a spotted cow.
Yeah,
he'll give you a Bud Light.
Reach out to us, and we'll tell you if you're close. I drank the Southern Tier Pumpkin once again. Delicious stuff. I'm going to get some Oktoberfest soon. I'm going to get into the heart of fall. I'm ready for it. I'm excited about it. Another New Glarus staple is going to be released soon. The Fat Squirrel, which is always delicious. So I'll have to get me some of that. Dudes with Brews on a Porch. We're still going. We're still recruiting people to join the Porch Pint Society. Saving the world one pint of beer at a time. Could be a pint of your favorite Imperial Stout. It could be your pint of your favorite IPA. It could even be a pint of your favorite root beer. Maybe a Diet Coke. No Pepsi, though. That's disgusting.
You can bring Pepsi to the party.
We're still going. We're staying strong. We're better than ever. It's all going to work out.
Our hands are moist, they say.
Life is a river, and boy, am I wet. Or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. All right. See you later.
Audio. Goodbye, everyone.